What is the ICC profile? In today's video, I will tell you this. According to the International Color Consortium, ICC Profile is a set of data that characterizes a color input or output device. The profile typically describes the color attributes of a particular device by defining the mapping between this device source and a profile connection space. Simply put, every device that displays color can be assigned a set of profile, and these profiles define the color gamut that will be displayed by these devices. Digital images and graphics all have their own ICC profile. The profiles typically describe the color attributes of a particular device by defining the mapping between the device source and a profile connection space. Simply put, every device that displays color can be assigned a set of profile, and these profiles define the color gamut that will be displayed by these devices. Digital images and graphics all have their own ICC profile. In order to ensure the image that you are about to work on is displayed accurately, designers have to match the ICC profile of the image with the monitor and implement the corresponding ICC into the computer's operating system. Once these steps are completed, you can then rest assured that the color of the image will be properly displayed. So the question is, why we need ICC profile and what they actually do? Here you will find information on what ICC profiles are, descriptions of the basic types, an explanation of why they are important to you, and info about how they are made and used. Simply put, a good ICC profile provides an accurate description of the characteristics of a digital device or working color space. In the chain of capture, scan, view, edit, proof, reproduce, there may be restrictions due to equipment capability, for example, limitations to the range of color and tone which any specific digital device can handle, capture, display, or reproduce. This range is known as device effective gamut. Accurate description of device gamut is one very important function of an ICC profile. No matter how carefully devices such as display screens and printers are manufactured, there are inevitable small variations even from the same production line. Added to this is the problem of mixing devices from different manufacturers or production lines. So each device might interpret the number in an image file differently, and we don't take control. Each device is like to produce differing color and tone from the intended. Ideal working practice requires an automatic way of describing the capabilities of each digital device and mechanism to compensate for the performance for each. With the right settings, the color management system fulfills this need by using each device's ICC profile and its ability to accurately describe device capabilities. The color management system can now properly translate digital data between devices using two ICC profiles in order to maintain appearance within the limits of device capability, of course. Fortunately, there are many excellent measuring tools and software which allow us to make accurate ICC profiles for our various devices. Computers can display all the colors that the eye can see, and ranges can vary from screen to screen. Printers too aren't equipped to print every shade of color. Take the photo of this flower. The left side image shows the bright and vibrant colors. The middle picture shows the dull colors. And the last one, with the right ICC profile, shows the real color of the flower. What problem exists? Let's look at the problem we are trying to work on in more detail. The basic information that we need to keep in mind is that every device has a limitation of displaying colors that what they actually are. These days our computers understand millions of colors. They understand many more colors than they display or print. Yeah, this is strange, but the reason of recommending that people work in Pro Photo RGB. All these ICC profiles are different, and so we use ICC profiles to interpret the difference. Just like an English-Japanese interpreter might help two people that do not share a common language to communicate. With the aid of the interpreter, they might not have 100% smooth communication. but they will be able to understand each other and get closer to fully understanding than they would without any help of it. Using the right ICC profiles. Without using the right ICC profile, the left side image have the more bright colors. And the right side image have the real color of the picture. Now let's compare this image. Without ICC profile image shows the more bright colors. And the right side image have the real color of the picture. The standard color spaces that I've mentioned were created by various bodies. According to Wikipedia, sRGB was created by HP and Microsoft in 1996 for use on monitors, printers, and the Internet. Adobe RGB was developed, as you might imagine, by Adobe Systems in 1998. It was designed to encompass most of the color as achievable on CMYK color printers. But by using RGB primary colors on a device such as computer display, CMYK is common in commercial printing and photographers generally use RGB, even when printing most of the time, so we won't spend any time explaining that today. The ProPhoto RGB color space, also known as ROM RGB, Reference Output Medium Metric, is an output-referred RGB color space developed by Kodak. It offers an especially large gamut design for use with photographic output in mind.